Broadbelt SpeaX.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Broadbelt SpeaX. Today we have with us a great group called the Catchfire Collective. And we're here at Linwood Lake here in Greensboro, and this is going to be a magical experience. I can already feel the atmosphere changing from the practice that was just doing sound check. And so we're going to let you two introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm the clarinetist with Catchfire.
Okay.
And I'm Jillian. I'm the flutist with Catchfire.
That is awesome. So we want to kind of just jump right in. Oh, but before we jump in, just so everyone knows, I might be doing some vocals over top of the music. But let's just discuss, for one, how long have you all been playing together?
We're coming up on, this weekend is actually our second year.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The anniversary of ours.
We might have already passed it if I like.
No, I think it's Sunday.
Sunday.
It's a 2-year anniversary of our very
Who
first
can we
performance.
depend on to make that?
I don't know, probably neither of us.
I'm pretty sure it's this weekend though, it's our 2-year anniversary.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then with that, so playing for 2 years, and whose idea was it to come together and start the band?
Yeah, so the group was kind of started as an idea between our pianist Robin and our percussionist Isaac.
Okay.
They got together and they wanted to do chamber music and a bunch of new music with people that they liked and wanted to play music with. So early on, I was approached to kind of play with them because I was close friends with Robin, and then Jillian and Peter came along after that.
So you was approached first.
Well, I don't know the exact time.
Don't give him that ego.
Something like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, and then we kind of came together as we had another few members along with us or not with us, just because the way the music industry kind of works.
Definitely.
People come and go, but we've been together since then.
Okay.
Yeah, and the cool thing is it kind of started out as like a soft, like we're only going to do this one show, and then I think at the end of that week we all just kind of agreed like, yeah, we want to keep doing this and like this actually become a thing.
That's good.
So that's been really great.
And I'm sure that's kind of how probably a lot of the times it starts off, because you're just doing it to just have some fun to begin.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
2 years
That's the best
later.
way when it happens
Right.
authentically.
Yeah. I can always say like being in a group that like was the opposite of it. It was like we're going to do this for our career, we're going to go hard right away.
Right.
In a month we get burned out.
Yeah.
So it was a completely different thing for this group.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, really helpful for us.
It makes it fun. Yeah, makes it a lot more fun.
That's good. Well, I know just as you all were setting up and then going through the run through, you can see it, like the friendship.
Yeah,
everyone.
definitely.
So, at least everyone is smiling.
Everybody is happy each other's
Yeah.
But I did see that you guys went to UNCG. Is that where you?
Yeah. So we were all there at some point. I think we had 1 year where all of us were in the building.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was never in the building with Isaac.
Right.
But yeah, we all have roots there. Kyle and I did a year of our degree together. Peter and I, our cellist, we did all 3 years of our doctorate together. So we've all been there at some point in the recent past. Yeah.
So are you all originally from North Carolina, or did school bring you here?
I think only Isaac is from North Carolina. The rest of us ended up here because of school.
Yeah.
Because of school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, you got it.
when did music become a part of your lives?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for everyone in the group. I know that my mom played piano when I was growing up, and so there was always a piano and her old lessons books. And so when I was about 4, I think I decided I started, I wanted to play piano, and I would not let her teach me. And then I joined orchestra in 3rd grade, played cello, quit the next year for band because I'm someone who can't sit still, and it's been part of my life ever since. So, yeah.
Yeah, I came to it a bit later. I come from a family with musicians in them. Family's about as they can get, just because it's just big for us. So I started playing clarinet in I think 6th grade when I was 11, and then 3 years later I realized I actually want to stick with this as like the thing I want to do.
That's good. Did you play any other instruments to start off with, or was always?
Well, I should say I started playing guitar, but I was super undisciplined at it because I thought guitar you could just put it together. That was not the case.
And you didn't study anything else in college.
No, I did like a semester of piano.
Yeah.
Nothing between. So I'm mostly starting to play.
Several of us have dabbled in other areas. Like I can also play clarinet and saxophone.
Ah.
Peter can play a lot of other things. I don't even know anymore how much he
So
can play.
if Kyle doesn't show up, then you can.
No, I don't know.
Because then we have to find someone to play the flute.
And I am not that good at clarinet.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So what can we expect to hear from you guys tonight?
Yeah, so this show is our kind of last show for the season.
Yep.
The name is Kaleidoscope. So we put it together kind of as a celebration of what we call colorful orchestration, which is basically for non-classical music people, orchestration is kind of describing not necessarily the notes on the page, but how the notes are kind of transferred in all the other instruments to create the colors and the melodies that you'll hear. And it's kind of a major part of the music because it changes, you could have 6 different instruments play the same, 8 measures of notes.
Okay.
And it might sound completely different in each one. So that's like one of the skills I think musicians have to this music is all very full of different ways. There's some really interesting harmonies, really interesting references. We're playing a lot of music tonight that is actually really inspired by pop culture.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we've got our first piece in the program, Falling Up, which is written by Broadbelt SpeaX. It actually references the Michelle Silverstein album that you might have heard back when you were in first, second grade.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah, and then we're playing a piece called Lobster Tails and Turtle Soup by Holly Harrison. That is about kind of the last two chapters in Phoebe Hudson Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got another piece called Number 9, which is kind of based on Beatles' song. So we've got it's a very interesting show. It's this intersection of kind of like, more pop culture, popular music, and some of the things.
Yeah. And what I like about each of the pieces, every single one of the pieces, all of us at some point are making different sounds in our instruments rather than just like straight up playing them. For instance, the last piece, I'm beatboxing at one point, and like Kyle, you're doing some like growling or something. So all of us at some point during the pieces are doing something like we would say non-traditional on our instruments. So it's not probably sounds that I feel like sounds that you're going to hear tonight are not necessarily things that you would expect to hear all the time, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So who was decided for you to be the beatboxer, for you to do the growling?
The composers.
The composers. So the thing about our group is we don't, for the most part, write our music. We play music that's been written by others. So all the people whose music we play, all the people we play are musicians who are still alive, which doesn't sound bad if you're not a classical music person. But if you're a classical music person, that's like the complete opposite of what most classical music is. Most of our traditional music is written by people who have been dead for 200 years.
Right.
So we're a group that really likes to play music by the people who are alive today, and bring kind of today's world.
Yeah. Well, and one of our pieces tonight is actually by Robin, our pianist. So she is a composer. Isaac and Peter also compose. We're playing pieces by them next season. Sometimes we do bring a little bit of that into the group. The pieces that you heard us warming up with are actually all arrangements done by one of us in the group. But tonight the only piece we're playing written by one of us is the first piece, Falling Up.
And that's the one by Robin?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Suze, I know we've seen you all on YouTube as well. So
I was doing some research.
Well, thank you for watching our YouTube.
It was really good. Yes, definitely subscribe. But we was looking at that and was trying to get an idea of the different types of music you play and everything. At any time, I did want to ask, do you ever have a vocalist sing over what you do, or is it always?
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's definitely something we're planning on doing at some point.
So we'll talk about that.
Maybe we'll get
Singing about himself. I think there were vocals going on when you were
Tonight.
practicing.
We did,
Yeah, and you'll actually hear some of that tonight in the show as well.
Okay.
Our last piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, before we go, I do want you to give us your social media sites where we can reach you and contact you.
Yeah, so our website is www.catchfirecollective.com. Facebook is / just Catchfire Collective. Instagram is Catchfire_collective, right?
And then Twitter is Catchfire GSM.
And then YouTube, I think you can just search for Catchfire Collective, or there's lots of links on our website. So.
And I do have one more question, but before I give that question, he's gonna close us out
I
and
will.
give our social media.
And just to say,
Are
I
you
saw
gonna
you.
sing it?
You know, I thought about it. I was trying to think, what octave should I do it?
None. Zero octaves.
But I'm like you. Sometimes I'm thinking about all the different medias that I'm like, oh, and what's the rundown I need? I'm like, and it's like it's almost like the pressure of it. But anyway, you can find us first. Our email is Broadbelt SpeaX03@gmail. You can also find us on Instagram at Broadbelt_SpeaX. YouTube is Broadbelt SpeaX, and our TikTok is Broadbelt SpeaX. And for all of us, subscribe. And subscribe is very easy. It doesn't cost you anything. And the great thing about subscribing is you get a notification each time Broadbelt SpeaX puts out a new video, as well as Catchfire put out a new video. So again, let's just hit that subscribe button.
Okay.
Speaks.
So the last question is, I would like you to describe yourself using I am first, and then lead in with.
Just one word?
You can use as many as you want. If you want to do one, do one.
Man.
So now remember, if you do one, then Kyle is gonna do 3.
Does that mean I have to go first?
We always say ladies first.
Let's see. Trying to think of how the other people in the group would describe me. I am passionate, quirky, focused.
There's some hesitation. Okay. We would have to ask everyone else.
Let's go with passionate and quirky.
Okay.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh, man.
Carol, where are you going?
I would say I am probably. I'll go ahead and say focused.
Yeah.
I think that one's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm focused, and I. What else am I?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I like that.
Focus and fabulous.
Sure. Yeah.
There we go. Two
Yeah.
Fs.
There we go. That'll be my name.
Yeah.
So you'll take it. Yeah.
And I am very pleased to interview you guys.
Yeah,
and I am
thank
you.
so excited about the show,
Yes.
Catchfire Collective, you guys.
Remember that.
Yes, and thank you again for watching Broadbelt SpeaX, where we highlight the celebrities in the community. Number one podcast.
Number
in
one
the tribe.
podcast in the triad. Thank you. All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. That was
Yes.
amazing.
Love
Yes,
it.
amazing.